Hey, what's up guys? Me, I'm Mr. Ross. I'm on Kumar, and today we're gonna do a Singapore presentation, and like you guys should call me Mr. Awesome because that's on YouTube. Because so if you want to comment, please comment that. And I also want to thank you for 1,000 views, almost 1,000 views, but pretty close. Right? Yeah, and today we're gonna do a Singapore presentation, and if I'm sounding a little sleepy, I'm so sorry. I'm just really tired today. A really long day, and you know, Saturdays are such a long days, and that's gonna be a pain in the butt. Let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna go to my PowerPoint presentation. Come on, hurry! Don't be a pain in the butt now. Okay. Open the curtains, audience. Thank you, everybody in the audience. Well, in this case, YouTube audience. Introduction. And watching this video, and before I get started, I want to people okay, so and for people watching, please turn off your cell phones while watching and do not talk while doing the show. But I'm just kidding. Introduction. Singapore is a country located in Southeast Asia, bordering Malaysia. Singapore is an unusual country because it's actually a city-state. The capital is the entire country. Singapore is a developed country, one of the most advanced economies. It has fully developed infrastructures. It is 51 years old, not to be completely sexist or sexual about that. Never mind. Here is Singapore. As you can see, the arrow is pointing right here, which is where Singapore is bordered right next to Malaysia. Move on. Here's the map of Singapore. It's right here. Very small because it borders Malaysia, and it is a city-state. Culture and region. This country has many people with many different religions. The four main religions are Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, Christianity. This causes a cultural diffusion for those geography experts out there. Though most people here are Buddhist, around 33%. One cultural trait of Singapore is cleanliness. People are always trying to find new ways to keep the country clean. There are so many laws about keeping clean, including no littering or chewing gum. So when you go to Singapore, if you're chewing gum, you'll get fined. And so just remember, don't do. If you're a gum person like me, just remember to stay away from gum, or you can keep trouble. And it's not a good idea. It's probably a bad idea to be a foreigner in the country and get in trouble. Government. Let's move on. Type of government in Singapore is called a democratic republic. That means the type of government is both a democracy and a republic. It also means that people still get to vote, but there are also some restrictions for voting. Singapore is also a part of the United Nations, which is a peace organization dedicated to world peace and solving world problems like water crisis. I salute the United Nations of this country. There are currently 193 countries a part of the United Nations. Prime Minister of Singapore is Ling Hsien Loong. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. President of the country is Tony Tan. Though there is a president, the Prime Minister does more work and is more recognizable. Here is the Prime Minister. I'm sorry about the blurriness, I know, it's pathetic. Here's the President. Population. Current population of Singapore is 5,696,000 or 506, or let's just say 5 million. The US population is 300 million, which is bigger than Singapore. Population density of countries 800 813.38 square kilometers of all 5,556 square miles. Birth rate in 2014 was 1.25. Singapore's economy. It's a capitalist economy, and the wealth and industries are owned by private individuals and private companies. Unlike Russia's communist economy, Russia, where the wealth and industries are owned by the government, Singapore is a free market economy. That means the prices of goods and services are determined by the open market and consumers. It also means the laws of supply are free from interference from the government or any other authorities. Many companies are headquartered here in Singapore. Economy. Gross domestic product. The gross domestic product, or GDP, of Singapore was 53,000 per capita, or per person. Singapore conducts a lot of trade with countries like Malaysia. Singapore conducts a lot of trade with countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia, New Zealand, and the United States. There is a humanitarian aid organization in Singapore called CHARIS, or Relief Humanitarian Aid Relief Initiatives. Here is a picture of CHARIS' logo. Here is a picture of the economy, which is the shipping stuff, blah blah blah. Globalization. Singapore is a truly global country. For one thing, it connects free trade with other countries, trade content, and additional taxes. A lot of gold companies are headquartered here. For example, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch. Did you know that? Yeah, because most three main forms of public transport are buses, taxis, and trains. In fact, only 15% of all people use cars. The airport in Singapore is Changi Airport, connecting flights around the world. The airport serves 300 cities and more than 100 airlines. Each week, 6,800 flights depart and land, and each year, 5.5 million people use the airport. That's a lot of people. Things to do. Now we gotta learn what to do in Singapore. Wow, what's the point of having a country with nothing to see? Anyway, there are a lot of things to do in Singapore. Filled with malls, landmarks, parks. One place is very popular is the Gardens by the Bay. This place is a park full of artificial trees, and the trees light up at night, and they're solar powered, which is environmentally friendly. Another popular attraction is the bird park. This park has more than 400 species of birds. The Singapore Zoo is also very popular. Singapore is a global country in Southeast Asia. It's highly developed with established infrastructure. Thanks for listening, y'all folks, and have a nice day. Never mind.